Hi friends, today we are going to see a mutton biryani recipe. I have washed the mutton with turmeric and salt. Now I am going to cook this for 3 whistles. Okay, now these are the powder for the biryani masala. I have taken 1 teaspoon of fennel, 4 cardamom, 1 teaspoon of peppercorns, 1 inch of cinnamon and 6 to 7 cloves. Now we have to fry this in medium flame for 5 minutes and make a powder. Now I have heat the pan. Now I'm going to add all the spices. We are going to fry this in low flame for 5 minutes till it turns to light brown color. Now we have to cool this down and grind it into a fine powder. Okay, I've added this into a mixie jar. Let it cool for 5 minutes. I've soaked 4 cups of rice, Siraga Samba Basmati rice for the biryani. We have made eggs and I've chopped some onions lengthwise for the raita. Onion raita and eggs goes very well with the biryani. I've powdered that biryani masala and in the same mixie jar I'm going to add 5 green chilies, 1 handful of mint leaves and 1 handful of coriander leaves. We are going to add little water and grind it into a fine paste. Now see, the fine paste and the powder for the biryani and the paste for the biryani is ready. Now let's see, I've cooked the mutton for 3 whistles. This one is also ready. I have cooked the mutton with 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, quarter teaspoon of turmeric and 1 teaspoon of salt with the water till the mutton immerses. Now I have cooked this for 3 whistles. Anyway, it will cook more during the biryani time. Mutton is cooked for 3 whistles. Now let's add ghee and oil in a pan and add 1 inch of cinnamon, 2 elachis, 4 cloves and 2 cardamom and 1 star anise and 1 Marathi mokka and 3 bay leaves. This is Marathi mokka. 3 bay leaves I have added and 1 teaspoon of seaweed. Let everything fry for a minute till the aroma comes out nicely. After the aroma comes out nicely, we are going to add 200 grams of onion cut lengthwise. See, I think these ones are fried well. Now let us add the onions. I've cut the onions in lengthwise 200 grams. Let's fry these onions till they are light brown in color. The onion has to cook very well for the biryani to come out well. Frying of the onion is the most important step for a good biryani. See, these are translucent now. It has to fry little more. You can add some salt for the onion to cook well soon actually. Let us fry for a few minutes. I am going to add 4 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Here 50 grams of ginger and 100 grams of garlic is the measurement. Garlic should be twice the quantity of ginger for the biryani to taste good. Now I have added 4 teaspoon of the ginger garlic paste. Let's mix everything together. Let the onion and the ginger garlic bind together and cook well. The raw smell of the ginger garlic paste should vanish. Now I am going to add 150 grams of tomatoes cut lengthwise. Let the tomatoes cook very well. Let the tomatoes cook till the oil oozes out. Fry nicely for a few minutes. See, can you see the oil coming out? So the tomatoes are cooked really very well. The tomatoes should cook till this stage. Now we are going to add the ground paste, that is cilantro, mint and green chilies. From the mixie jar directly to the pan I'm adding. Let this also cook for a while. Let's mix everything together. Now you can see the oil has come out from this also, so this paste also has cooked out very well. Let's mix it nicely. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Kashmir chili powder. This is optional. If you want, you can add 1 more chilies while grinding. The green masala we added is going to give the good flavor for the biryani. Now I'm going to add 4 teaspoon of curd. Fresh curd will do fine for this biryani. 4 teaspoon of curd. We have to mix it very well. Let everything combine well and cook nicely. Please take time to do each and every step for the biryani to taste good. I'm adding a rock salt. As per taste you can add. See, the oil is coming out. The masalas all are cooked really very well. See, the oil is coming out nicely. Now the masalas are cooked really very well. I'm going to add the cooked mutton with the stock. Because the stock has more flavor than the mutton here. All the flavor are in the stock, so don't waste the stock. We have added the mutton to the stock. You can directly add the raw mutton and add water to cook with this masala also, which will be more tastier, but it takes a lot of time, so I have cooked it separately to save time. Now we are adding the powdered biryani masala that we prepared now. Mix everything together. Let it boil and cook well. Let me see the taste. How it is. It's good. If you check for the salt and add if needed. I'm adding a little bit of salt here. Let it boil nicely. The mutton is already cooked, but let it boil for some time so that the mutton binds with the masala. I've added 1 teaspoon of sugar over here. Mix everything together. The flavor of the masala should go inside the meat for the juicier meat. So let it cook for some time. I have soaked 4 cups of Siraga Samba basmati rice. Siraga Samba biryani rice. Siraga Samba rice tastes good than the basmati rice. Now let's mix the rice well. Here I'm not going to add the measurement of the water. Usually people making for large quantities do not measure the water. They just add it randomly. Now I'll tell you how to add the water. I'm going to add the water 1 inch above the rice level. This will be fine. See, 1 inch above. 1 inch above the rice level. Let it boil. After boiling, we can keep for dum for 15 minutes and the biryani will be ready. Mix well nicely. Let it boil. You can check the taste now at the final step. I've added a little of salt. See, now this has nicely boiled out. Now I'm going to keep dum. Let's keep a dosa tawa below. heavy bottom dosa tawa will be fine for the dum. And I'm going to place the biryani on top. Let's give a quick mix. This Siraga Sambar rice will not break like basmati rice, so you need not worry, we can mix it nicely. See, the rice is half cooked now. Now remaining 50% will cook in dum, and let's see how it will come out. Okay, now I'm going to close the pan. And going to place a weight above it. You can place any weight which you have, or you can place a pot of hot water. Now I am placing a weight above it. See, now our biryani is ready. Look how it looks. Very fluffy and soft. The rice is, mutton is very cooked very well. It's a tender mutton. It's very soft and nice, and the rice is also very fluffy. This biryani tastes very well. Please do try and give comments. Bye.